everybody, I'm going to do a really quick tutorial on how to use the line art mockups in Procreate. So when you download your files, you will get a Procreate file. So you'll need to open it up in Procreate. For this example, we're going to use the long sleeve dolman. So when you open your file, it'll look like this. You'll just have a blank outline and all of the little pieces of the pattern will be in the layers panel. So what you'll want to do is see where it says add design here on top of a part of the pattern. And there's this little arrow right here that points down to that. If you were to click on that layer, it'll be, it's a clipping mask is turned on. If for some reason that arrow is not there, you'll want to make sure you turn on the clipping mask to clip it to the piece of the pattern. So what you will do is we're going to start with like the main body of this one. So I will click on right above the body where it says add design here. And then over on this side, there is the wrench. So if you click the wrench and then you can click add, this very first one, and you're going to insert a photo. Okay, so then you need to get a sample of whatever pattern or fabric you are adding. So for today, we're going to use this one. So it'll come up, there'll be like a box around it, and you can resize it and scale it and move it around within your screen, but it'll stay inside that pattern because it is clipped to that. So I'm going to figure out the scale I'm going to go with and get it kind of in the middle, so right about there. Okay, and then next I'm going to do the sleeves. So I'll go to where it says add design here, wrench, add, insert a photo, and this time we're going to do the houndstooth, make the scale a little bit smaller. And so on this one, because the sleeves kind of are turned, I'm actually going to turn the pattern so it looks like it would. I mean, it doesn't huge difference, but if you had like a stripe or something, you might need to turn your pattern. So we're going to make it about the scale we want it. But then because it's only on one sleeve, I need to get to the other sleeve. So so right here on that same where it says add design here, I'm gonna swipe it to the left and see where it says duplicate. I'm gonna just duplicate that same and then grab this arrow right here. And then I can move that box now to the other sleeve. Now, because it's a layer thing, if for some reason my thing was big, you would see this line. So just if you're duplicating, you just want to make sure that it is not overlapping where you're seeing it double. Okay, and then for the cuffs and the bottom, I'm just going to do a solid color. So we'll start with the bottom. I'm going to click where it says add design here. I'm going to put one finger and I can sample. If I hold it down, I can sample the colors. So I'm just going to grab this dark gray for this one and just drop it into my canvas. I literally grabbed the color in the circle, slid it in and just dropped it. It doesn't matter where I drop it. I'm gonna do the same thing on the cuffs because I want that to be the same color. So I drop that in here and then we'll do it on the neck like that. And then on the back of the neck, I'm gonna do it just a little bit darker. So I'm gonna grab my color and just go a little bit darker of a gray and drop that into. All right. And then at this point, all of the patterns are filled on the mockup. So I can go and I can edit the text. So the little checks will turn on and off layers. So this first one, if you want to show the pattern or turn off the pattern, you would uncheck right there where it's showing the pattern. And then on the fabric, the same thing, you turn that off. If you want to edit it, you're going to click it, click edit text, and that'll bring up this. And you can click on the little keyboard, tap to get your cursor going, and then you can type in whatever the information is. Okay, and then at this point, you can also change the background color. So you go to the background and then you can slide your cursor and change the color however you would want it. I'm gonna just keep it white. Okay, so now you can save your document. To save it, you're gonna hit the wrench, hit where it says share, And then you can decide what you want to save it as. So mostly you would save it as a JPEG. So you'll hit JPEG and then just save image, and that'll save it to your camera roll. I also like, and I think it's a great idea, especially if you want to do like outfits, is to save it as a PNG. So to do that, I'm going to turn off both text layers, and I'm going to turn off the background. And so as you can see, or hopefully you can see, there is like no background. It just shows like this checker. And so it's just the clothing item. So then I'll hit the wrench, share, and I'll hit PNG, and that'll save it without a background. So I'm going to save that image. Okay, so then I'm going to turn those back on, and then I'm going to clear everything so that it's ready to be used again for a different time. So every design where it says add design here, I'll click and I will hit clear. Whenever you add a new design, you want to make sure you have a clear layer that you're working with. So here I have 2 because I duplicated. So I'll just swipe and delete one, and then I'll clear the second one. Clear, clear, clear. Okay, so now it's back to the blank document. Let's see, I accidentally typed in there. Edit text. Okay, and it's ready to be used again. Let's see. So now if I have created a bunch of things and I want to add them into this one document, I would create a new document. It doesn't matter your size, but I'm going to use a 3000 by 3000 pixel square. And then if you hit the wrench, add, insert a photo, you can grab those PNGs that you saved. And it's going to be like an independent image. So I'll throw that in here, and then I've made another one with pants. So I'll insert a photo. That one's over here. And then I can grab it, rotate it, resize it as I need to. And then you have, so if I select them both, I can move them both at the same time. And now I have a cute little image that would show an outfit that I could then post for sale. If you are using, I am obviously on the iPad for Procreate, but if you have Procreate Pocket, it is the exact same thing. The only difference is your buttons on this side, when you click them, it'll like bring up a whole like drop down menu. And then on this side, it'll say modify. You click modify, and then you'll get your wrench and your arrows and all the things, and then you can still go to add or share. But other than that, it is all exactly the same. I hope you enjoy your mock-ups, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out, and I'll be happy to help you troubleshoot. Thanks, bye.